Good afternoon, everyone. Very good afternoon to each and everyone. Now you can see some of the questions and answer which are given here, and this is only because that to have a thorough understanding about the story. Almost I hope that the story is understood by you. Now this question answer part, it will help you to understand the story in a better way. So be online faster so that we can quickly start some of the questions and answer their answers also you will find, and it will really help you to understand the whole story in a proper way. Join faster. Now you can see the Trojan War questions and answer it written, and let me highlight it little bit more so that you will be able to understand it. Clear? The Trojan War questions and answer, question number 1, write true or false. Now answer it is written, just I will discuss with you, and this will help you to understand the whole story in a very proper way. Troy was a big city. This is false. Why it is not a big city? You have to come to learn also. It is not a big city after, but it is well defended actually. Menelaus was a Greek king. This is true also, because we came to know that he is an old person, Menelaus, the king of Sparta, that is in Greece. So Greek king, this is true. Helen was a Trojan. False, because all of you know that Helen, the most beautiful woman in the world, she is from Sparta, from Greece. You can say Greek queen. Helen is Greek queen, the wife of the great Greek king Menelaus. Who? Helen. So she is not from Trojan side, Troy was a well defended city. This is true. Paris was a Greek. False. Because all of you know that Paris, he is the prince of Troy, not of Greek. Paris is the prince of Troy, Hector is his brother and Priam is his father, Okay, Paris. So Paris is from Troy, he is not from Greek. So it is written Greek. False. The fighting continued for 10 years. This is true, because we came to know that it lasted for 10 years. I discussed also while narrating the story. The fighting constantly, the constant fight was going on, and it continued for over a period of 10 years. Clear? Now question number 2, it will help you to understand also the story in a proper way. You see, what kind of people were the Trojan people? The people of the city Troy were called Trojans, In examination, suppose who are the Trojan, then you have to understand the people of the city of Troy. They were called the Trojans. They were known for their military skills and fighting abilities. These same qualities also are reflected in Greek side also. From Greek side, Odysseus, Sinon, Achilles, these are all Agamemnon. These are all great fighters also. Okay, they are known for their own military skills and fighting abilities. So similarly, the people of city Troy were also called Trojan, and we also came to know the horse itself, the wooden horse, it is known as Trojan horse also, you have to understand. So they were known for their military skills and fighting abilities. Clear? Question number 3, you see the question is, why was Menelaus proud, Why was Menelaus proud? Menelaus, the king of Greece, he had one of the fairest maidens as his queen. So he was proud to be the husband of such a woman named Helen. Because we discussed also in the story that Helen, really I am telling you, if you see the pics of Helen, then Helen is one of the most beautiful lady in the world. Beautiful ladies, one of the most beautiful ladies. So she is the most beautiful woman in the world. That is why Menelaus, the old king, he was very much proud of his own beautiful wife. Okay, because he is very, very old, and getting such a beautiful woman, it's a factor of luck also, fortune also. None can get it. So Menelaus was very much proud to be the husband of such a woman named Helen. Question number 4, you can see, why was it not possible for the Greeks to enter Troy city? Because we discussed that Troy was a well defended city with high walls surrounding it, and the wall, it was so thick and strong that the trespassers they can't find it very easier to enter or to break it also. So it was not possible for the Greek people to enter the city. That is the reason. If question comes, then why is it not possible, or was it not possible for the Greeks to enter city of Troy, then you have to write your answer. Okay, the wall was so thick and strong and it was not possible to break. So they made a plan, and who gave the plan? Odysseus, one of the Greek warriors who gave the plan of how to enter the city of Troy. That is why it was a pre-plan. They made a wooden horse, and anyhow they wanted to be inside the city of Troy, and Sinon, the young boy who deceived the Trojan people, and they were simply, they got tempted over the sweet tongues of Sinon and wise advice given by Sinon. They thought it. In fact, Sinon wanted to trap them. The Greeks, they wanted to trap the Trojan people, and anyway they entered into the city. So question number 4 you understood. Now question number 5, you see, how did Helen betray Menelaus? You see it. This might come in examination. How did Helen betray Menelaus? If you read the whole story, then also this paragraph will come across. Helen fell in love with a Trojan boy named Paris, and I told you also that Paris, he was born in the palace but brought up in shepherd's place. Did you understand? Born in palace but brought up in shepherd's place, place looking after the sheep and buffaloes, because the prophecy it was made that the boy one day will bring ruin to the city of Troy. Paris will one day bring ruin to the city of Troy. That is why, and the prophecy also came true. One day when the king Menelaus was away on some business, they both fled from Greece and came to Troy. That is how Helen betrayed Menelaus. And you see, this is not the mistake of Helen also, because Helen was mesmerized, This is not the mistake, I am telling you, this is not the mistake of Helen, And anyhow, Paris was successful in abducting Helen, and they both fled away, from Greece and came to Troy. That is why Helen betrayed Menelaus also. Betrayed what betray. Not to remain faithful. Because nowadays, wives they don't remain faithful to their husbands. They can betray at any moment. It is happening, in films, you might have seen also, okay. But not everyone. Some are very responsible. They understand the family circumstance also. They understand their members also, family members. They understand their own children over there. But few are there, who can betray like Helen also. Now question number 6, you see, what tricks did the Greeks play? Panch bhai, you are able to understand? Chaitanya, Panch bhai. This is very easier, and I hope that any question comes, you will be able to write. What tricks did the Greeks play? The Greeks built a huge wooden horse that I showed you also in our last video, and made a trap door into it through which the soldiers could go in and come out, They put several best soldiers inside that horse and shut the trap door. They then left the horse outside the city gate and acted to leave. They burned their tents and withdrew to their ships. Ships were already boarded near the seashore, After they burnt, then after killing, they went to their kingdom, went to their place, with ships, by sailing ships. This is the matter that how they were coming, yesterday I showed you also the video how the Trojan people, they were dragging the horse, huge wooden horse, inside that so many soldiers were resting. They were kept inside. Then when night approaches, how one by one, slowly they will start opening the door and will come out. You might have seen it. And they give the green signal, and the remaining people, those who were outside, other soldiers also, they also entered, they got a chance to enter the city. Otherwise it is not possible to enter the city because huge walls. The city is surrounded by the huge walls, It is not possible at all to break. But it happened. Because the prophecy had to come true. When Paris was born, that time the prophecy was made that this child, one day he will bring ruin to the city of Troy. And it happened. Sometimes see, prophecy, it can come true also. So sometimes we should believe in magicians also, or some astrologers also. Whenever they see you or they read out your palms, then you should believe also. It's not like that, everyone is fake or false. Question number 7. What did the soldiers inside the horse do at night? What did the soldiers inside the horse do at night? You see, at night, when Trojans were asleep, the Greek soldiers, they opened the trap door and came out of the horse. In video you have seen. Then they quietly opened the gates of the city and set fire to the city, The whole city, it was set fire, and it was burnt. Not even a single moment they waited. Not even a slight chance the Trojan people got to rescue from there, or to escape themselves, from that deadly situations. A sound death, it was inviting them, and the Greek people really made them sleep forever. The Greek soldiers, they made them sleep forever, permanently. Question number 8. Last one, you see, when did the Greeks come back? The fire set in city Troy was a signal for the Greeks to return. The Greek ships soon returned, and within a short time, Troy was full of Greek soldiers. They attacked from every corner, and they didn't give any chance to the Trojan people, to escape. And something, is happening over there, and now also the war, it is known how the city was destroyed. How tactfully, very cleverly, these people, they made a plan and entered into the city, and they broke the wall. They entered. First of all, they took the wooden horse. Then they again shut the door. But these people, those who were inside the wooden horse, they opened the gate, and they allowed other people from Greek side, to enter the city also. And when all were in sleep, all were in sound sleep, that time they attacked, and the whole city, it was burnt. It's a very sad note, okay, and it continued for 10 years. So I hope that you all have read the story. I hope all of you have understood the story. So read the story once more, and if you have any difficulty, then you can ask me, So any doubt, any question, Jitan or Arya Tapa, say any doubt, any query, you can ask me, or anywhere you would like to share anything. If you have any sort of doubt, anyone, then you can just put up your query. Yes, anyone would like to ask me anything, Sandhya? OSP now, is it audible to you, or it's still echoing? Kartika, now you came. Kartika, as see, when Kartika, right now is when, and there is a proverb in English, let me tell you. The doctor came when the patient died. This is just like, already the chapter is over, and Kavya joined. The doctor came when the patient, after the patient died, This is just like, The doctor came after the patient died. Okay, network problem. So this is all about the story. I hope that these questions and answers, it will help you to understand the whole story in a better way, and I don't think any difficulties there, and only one lesson from your main course book that I am going to teach, then your syllabus is over, and only writing portion that I have to discuss with you. Writing one will solve here, or we can use the board also in other class now. Okay, writing one, some email writing and some other we need to revise it. Okay. So, any doubt? You have replied me, no doubt, sir. Okay, how many students did watch the movie yesterday? Anyone have you watched? Any one of you have seen the movie, the Troy, the Hollywood movie? Yes, anyone? So, did you watch the movie? Has anyone watched the movie? Okay, Arya Tapasi, you have watched? Also, sir, has watched. Okay. So, if you get time, then you please watch it, or you can read the storybook also, so that you will be able to understand. Okay. So, there is no doubt, I think no queries from any student, Sandhya, any doubt? It's a very good movie, you can see it. It's a very good movie. And some Hollywood movie, which can be inspirational, or you can learn a lot about history. Okay. The socio-economic background, you will learn different things also, okay. And sometimes see, unlike comedy and other movies, Indian movies, the Hollywoods are something different, a bit different, and you need to focus much more, so that you will be able to understand. Some films are there, where you need to focus more, and we don't have patience to watch all these, Okay, so let me wind it up here then, and tomorrow I'll teach you some grammar portion. Then after a day or two, again we'll go to your main course book where we can pick up one lesson or poem, whatever it may be. Okay, then your syllabus will get over. Okay, so in the month of January, we'll just go revising all the lessons, thoroughly. Every day one poem or lessons, or it might be from grammar portions, or it might be, because this time I'll try to focus, I'll show you here also some unseen poems and passages, how to solve it, because we have not been, practicing, these things. So we'll be shortly, learning these things also. Okay, so unseen poem and lessons, that approach, that passes. Especially you find difficulty in MCQ unseen poem, because you don't know how to write the correct option, sometimes you just guess it and write it. So how to understand it, that I'll teach you. So thank you very much, dear students, for coming online, okay. Thank you very much.